Morning all. We're at a fruit and nut village, Pebble Mill, and we're planting 13 trees and 20 bushes today, and there's loads of people, so we'll show you what we're doing and take a look around. There's some people over here and some people over there, so lots going on, and we'll just go over here to see what they're starting on. So it looks like they're in their digging hole stage.
Would you know how deep we have to go?
Oh yeah, that's probably about right. Yeah, that looks really good.
Okay.
Thank you. So about as deep as ours.
So here's the hole. It's interesting how halfway down it's the really dark stuff, and then it goes into the clay.
Yeah.
So we put
Very clayey around here, isn't it?
yeah for the river.
Yeah.
We're right next to a river over there, and probably old riverbed. Who knows? So more holes. This is a really interesting site because it's on a really bland sort of field, and this planting area has gone quite big. I remember we planted a row of raspberries up here. It's all raspberries, and then we've got kale and magic cabbages there, so perennial vegetables. And then we've got some really interesting things down here which are perennial leeks. They're called Babington leeks. There's a whole load of them. And this is a Japanese wineberry that's looking really quite established now, although these wire supports that it's on need tightening up, and it needs training along, which might be something that I do today. Just got to find the right light because it's a very dark day. So lots going on and lots more trees going in, which is great. So we'll show you when the first trees go in, and I'll be able to show you around a bit more on this site because it's a forest garden, which means it's not just got fruit trees, but it's got a whole load of layers below it, like perennial vegetables. We've got some herbs like thyme and sorrel and chamomile, and then there's loads of berry bushes as well, like raspberries and different colour raspberries, yellow and red raspberries and strawberries. So lots to see, and lots going on. There we go. Here's some strawberries, and this is marjoram, but it's just starting to grow. Everything's just starting to grow, and that's oh, it's gone out of my head. It's the one you have with sage. One you have with pork. Oh, and there's a whole load of mint in here. See how the mint is just starting to get going? Just starting to poke its head above the ground. And there's some more sorrel here and here, and then there's some marjoram and some thyme. Nice bit of thyme there. It looks happy in that spot. There's some more. I presume these are Babington leeks. It's interesting because the Babington leeks, they throw up a flower and then it'll fall over and then it'll create babies. And I'm thinking that these are babies here and here. So it's spread itself from that little clump over there to two more clumps over here. Yeah, they are baby Babington leeks, and there's some there as well. Wow, it's really interesting. I really like to see how things multiply and how you can propagate things as well. So we'll show you the setup. Here's all the tools, and then loads of posts that I helped to bring in my gardening car. There's about 30 posts, and that helps us protect the trees, and then cages to go round the trees, and then this is where the coffee break setup happens. So there's some hot water in here and some thermos flasks, and we do have a load of sandwiches today. Don't know where the sandwiches are in one of these bags. Here we go. Sandwiches, and here are the trees we're planting today. So let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got an almond tree there. We've got another almond tree. We've got a plum tree. So we've got some fruit and nut trees going in. Oh, and this one down here is interesting. This is an elderflower, but like a purple one, a dark one. I know I've got one in my garden called Sambuca, and here's some more perennial kale and cabbages and some rhubarb over there. So lots more going in, and I'll show you a bit more of the stuff actually, because there's some really interesting things on this site. Have a look at this. This is something a local artist drew, and it's a heron, and there's a few on the sites, and there is actually a heron around here that does fly around. And then we've got this this fruit tree in blossom already, which is very, very early. It's too early apparently, so it's a bit, I don't know why that's come out so soon. And we've got a huge volume there. They come up to my chest, these perennial kales and cabbages, magic cabbages. But lots of established trees on the site as well. So they were planted about 4 or 5 years ago, and they're getting really established. Hello, Nikki. And then this is the newest area over here. We started putting in about, well, last year and the year before, I think.
Yeah, but they used to be like.
But you can dig through the videos and find a video of when all this was just planted and it was just a field and no planting around it. So lots going on, and we'll keep you up to date with all the planting and any more interesting bits that I see. Alright guys, first one going in the ground. We've put the mycorrhiza in and just filling it up now. I'm just holding it upright. I'm staying off some of the heavy works, hurt my back, and I'm letting it rest. I guess it's guaranteed to have some mint growing below it, isn't it?
Hello.
See a worm in there, Ben?
Can you help?
So there's a lot of mint in this patch. See the sort of green bits on the ground. So I've filled a bucket with the mint we've taken out, and it'll soon spread round, which I don't think will be a problem for the tree. It'll just Oh, you're gonna hold? Do you want to hold the tree, Ben? That would help me out. You got it? I'm gonna let go. Great. So first tree going in the ground. Do we know what this is?
Yeah. It didn't tell me. Does it say on there?
You got your rootstock clear?
Bereki. Okay, it's gonna be a weird one.
Bretsky.
Beretsky.
Make sure you make Bretsky. Can you make sure you tread it?
Bretsky. What sort of fruit does it
Stamp on
have?
Stamp on it. Not tread, not stamp. I'm not sure that's clear enough, that rootstock. I think it's a bit low.
Daddy, it's not straight.
But your job is to hold it straight.
You think you want it higher up?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
What sort of fruit does it have, Rob?
It's quince.
It's
Then
quince.
don't walk on the bag. Then don't walk on
So
the bag.
quince tree going in. Bretsky. Hadn't quite heard of that before, but that sounds good. And so they're sorting out that tree. I'll just see if I can catch anyone else planting a tree. All right, so we've got some more tree planting going in. I'll show you. We've got a tree delivered here, and we've already had a look at some of it. Oh, two close
holes?
together. Which one are you going for?
This is the one we're going for. That one's apparently a redundant one.
Apricot. Okay, so we're not going with that whole. We're going with that one.
Pop that in there.
Very good.
Yeah.
Apricot
all my
tree.
own work. This was combined effort, so
Oh, so you can just claim it all.
I can claim this one's my hole.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Ruth started that one, but I finished it off. It was apparently, Rob was saying, this, if it was here, the tree would overhang the edible garden.
Oh, okay.
Might give it too much shade.
Yeah, I think there was an edible path or something planted here.
Right.
So creeping thyme.
Yeah.
So this stuff there you can see is thyme.
Right. Yeah, we were talking about that.
And I don't know what else. So okay, so that was a bit too close. So we've relocated there.
It over here.
Nice.
So it doesn't overshadow the edible stuff.
Great. Can I ask you what brought you here today? Apart from the obvious.
My wife.
Did she drag you along?
Me along.
I recognise you.
We've come before, yeah. No, it was we
Farley
went
got into-
for a sort of tour.
Oh, you did the walk?
Tour, yeah, we went for the walk. And then
Nice.
James sort of joined us for the
signed us
walk,
up.
yeah. And we were signed up at the end of it.
Brilliant.
So we've always been interested. I mean, Susan's been done odd days here
Yeah,
for a
we
long
have
time.
been down here before.
And it's really
Yeah.
sort of the way this is. All of these gardens have developed over the last few years. Really, it's completely transformed the area. I mean, I cycle down there to work,
Yeah.
and it's you can see it. It's almost like
It's so
almost
visible.
like glowing in a way. It's lovely. And so yeah, I mean it has transformed. And the other thing that really struck me, I mean, as well, especially with the tours, the number of trees and the value this could be for the community, with all the fruit and vegetables growing.
Yeah.
Because it was, we're in a food crisis. We usually are, I suppose. But all this fresh fruit and vegetables just there for the taking.
Yeah, all on
Would be-
public land.
yeah,
People can help
absolutely.
themselves.
Yeah.
It's interesting you say that because there's in the whole project there's over, by the end of this winter there'll be over 800 trees that we've planted.
Yeah.
But 200 this winter will
Yeah.
have planted. But it's growing so big, this project.
Yeah.
Like when we first started off there were just a couple of hundred trees, and most of the trees we've only planted in the last sort of 4 or 5 years. That it is getting to that tipping point where it's really starting to be noticed.
Yeah. But the only thing I wonder though, from the tours, Rob was saying that a lot of people are picking things, things are being picked far too early. And it did strike me that it goes back to there's a lot of areas where you have this, where it's actually about education. And actually, if you can go into the schools, if you can go into the communities, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, it's just my thought.
Through the years.
It's actually educating people generally about when to pick things and what you can eat and how you do it, and whether that's through boards, just simply having boards up, or going into the local schools, or what, I don't know.
We tried putting signs up on the trees, and it had an inverse effect, and the fruit went quicker because the signs drew attention to the trees. But you're right about educating people. But children, that'll be a good one. And often they can sort of say things to their parents. But hopefully we'll just get to a point where there's so many trees everywhere that it's not physically possible for them to all be stripped too early, and we'll eventually find some that gets ripe.
Overwhelm the community with
we're going to overwhelm you with too many trees. And the perennial vegetable. There's a lot of interesting stuff on this site. Because it's a forest garden. So like the Kingdom Forest Garden, this is kind of like its partner, but a lot younger. And there's all sorts. There's different herbs, and then perennial vegetables, and then berries. And there's so many different ones of each thing that this is a good place to come to in the summer to have a look at what fruit's growing. But
it's wonderful. It really is.
I took a video of this site when it was just 12, 13
Yeah.
trees and nothing else, and it's still grass.
Yeah.
And it's really developed, like you said.
Yeah.
So it's
it is huge now. Really
yeah.
good. And it's
Well-
also nice that when they did all that with the flood defences, they did it at that end because they had obviously.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we've claimed this end. They originally wanted access through there, but
That's right, yeah.
they couldn't,
Yeah.
so they had to get access because of this place. They had to get access further up, so that's good. Well, I'll leave you to. You can put your tree in once you've done your hole.
I've dug my hole, I've still got a little bit to go because there's quite a bit of stone, quite a few stones down there.
Yeah.
That was lovely and soft. This
And-
one, of course, got stones, but
And where you plant it,
yeah,
see here
yeah,
where my thumb is.
Yeah.
That's the graft.
yeah.
So you want the graft quite high above the
Okay.
soil, and really just to plant it sort of somewhere.
To where your thumb is.
Yeah, maybe around there where the
Okay.
soil will come up to it.
Brill.
You might need someone to help you hold the tree as well.
Okay, I will.
I'm sure Ruth will
Yeah.
help you.
Brill.
Right,
Thanks very
thank
much
you.
indeed.
So that was interesting. Another tree growing in the ground, an apricot. So we'll wait a few years and see if that does well in this climate. I've heard they do if they're really close to like a house and sheltered. But the climate's changing, so maybe it'll do better and better. All right. Do you know what you've planted?
I planted a medlar.
A medlar. Oh, the ones you have to blet.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think I've still tried one yet.
They are delicious.
Are they?
With
But
the help of the expert post-putteriness.
well done.
Put that on that side. Excellent. So probably about there. So, and you can, Izzy, can you hold that? I will. Are you ready? And go.
Cool.
Oh, now, oh dear. Oh, right. That's because it's a little bit tricky to stand around here. I'm going to go this side. Are you okay there? And should we go again? Are you okay having this? Okay, so what do we think? Oh, it still needs to go in a bit more, doesn't it? Ready? Yeah, so a little bit more.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think very cockeyed, that one. I don't usually let children use this. Let's have a look. Right.
It's all right.
Looking good. Okay, so another one going in. It's a medlar, and with the fruit on that, you have to let it go past through the winter, I think till the first frost, and it's called bletting them. You leave them on the tree until they're blet, and then you eat them. But they can be full of sort of pips and bits, and so I think quite often they can be strained and make a nice jam. So we'll just see what's going on over here. Hello.
Hello.
There's a lot going on here. Do you know what any of these trees are? Do you know what's gone in?
Plum, prunus, I think that
Plum.
possibly. That
Oh.
one's plum, 2 almonds there,
Yeah.
and I think that one is another almond, and I think that one is a pear.
Nice. So plums, almonds and a pear.
Yeah.
It's nice to have some nut trees in here actually, because we don't
Yeah.
often put the nuts in some of the
Alex, can I just say, can you have a look at Ellie's nail? It's got tree nails.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
nice. Hopefully that'll be in focus.
Yes.
This doesn't focus very well close up. Cool. So you painted your nails with trees on,
Yeah, especially for today.
especially for today. Very nice. Okay, I'm just going to have a look around at some of the trees.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, can I ask you what's brought you here today?
We are planting a tree in memory of my dad, and he is in the ground. His ashes are in the ground.
Oh, nice. Did you put the ashes in with the tree?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
And so most of him is in with our tree, but we've scattered him with all the trees.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I think the ash is quite good for the soil. I think it
Yeah,
can.
Mum said that when she's mixed them in with other plants, they've done really well. Yeah. Yeah.
And can I ask you what your dad's name was?
Guy,
Guy. And which tree did you mainly put him by?
that one. He's in the plum tree.
Plum tree. Okay, so we're wishing this tree good growth.
And Alex, there's a family connection with all the trees that have been
Yeah.
planted here today.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
part
so-
of the same extended family.
So that's Dad's tree, and then the other 6 are all his nieces and nephews.
Oh, lovely. So you've planted them after everyone in the family.
Yeah.
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 Okay, that's nice to see.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so they've planted a tree in memory of their dad, which is really nice. Let's see what's going on around here. So what's this one? Okay, you've got the cage on already. So you're in quite an advanced stage. What is it? Almond tree. I think you're furthest ahead with this one. So planting an almond tree. They've got the posts in already, and now they're banging in the nails to hold it on. Nice. So there's quite a few stages in putting the tree in. So there's still a few more to go. So there's some recycled bike tyres that will actually go around the tree and the posts, and it holds the tree in the centre, and then put some wood chip on the bottom to help mulch it, retain the moisture, and feed it over time. And this is where we are. That's the row of raspberries that we could see earlier. So lots of people around helping to plant all these trees. I think they've got some cake on the go over there, you know. Yeah, they have. And a few more to do. So this tree needs the posts and the cages, and over there as well. I think they're having a little cake break. And we're back at the Japanese wine berries, so lots going on and some very nice memories being made for people. Okay, we're putting the kids to work, and they're getting onto the mulch already, which is great because they can put it at the base of the trees. So we'll see what they're up to and how they're doing it.
Ready? Oh no!
We found a worm.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
Okay, so we've got some good workers. Put them to work, and my boys always enjoy finding a worm or two. So coffee break time now. No, I did see some people using it over there, but ah,
I don't know where the tags have gone.
got the hammer. I don't know where.
Picked them up and brought them over.
What we got for the coffee break then?
Sandwiches.
Oh, nice. So what's in this one?
That is hummus and onion chutney.
Hummus and onion chutney.
This is
cheese and pickle.
Cheese and pickle.
Vegan cheese. And this is hummus and cucumber.
And where did you get the ingredients from?
Well, the bread was all donated by the local bakery called Loaf. It's a co-op in Stursley. And the rest of it we sourced ourselves.
Great. So we've got the bread from Loaf in Sturchley, the bakery, and the contents of the sandwiches from the Fruit Nut Village project.
So I never usually use it. You got any pickle, cheese and pickle? Where's the other tea?
It's in the middle.
If I give you back my spoon, what does it say? Staple.
Tea or coffee?
Very good.
There were times where it was incredible on the